Pronouns. Nouns are people, places, animals, or things. Pronouns are words that take place of nouns. If we keep repeating the same nouns over and over in a story, it would make it kind of hard to read. Let's look at this example. Jack and Jill walked up a hill. When Jack and Jill got to the top of the hill, Jack and Jill sat down to have a picnic. The picnic was delicious. Jack and Jill had brought sandwiches, fruit, and cookies for Jack and Jill's picnic. After Jack and Jill ate, Jack and Jill walked back down the hill. Then Jack and Jill went home. It is kind of difficult to read this story because it keeps repeating Jack, Jill, picnic, and hill. If we changed some of the nouns to pronouns, it would be easier to read. So let's try that. Jack and Jill walked up a hill. When they got to the top of it, Jack and Jill sat down to have a picnic. It was delicious. They brought sandwiches, fruit, and cookies for their picnic. After Jack and Jill ate, they walked back down the hill. Then they went home. Let's look at a chart to see the different pronouns. Remember that singular means one, and plural means more than one. Singular pronouns are she, her, he, him, you, I, it, and me. Some plural pronouns are we, us, they, and them. When we are using a singular noun, we will use a pronoun from the first box. If you are talking about yourself, use I or me. For example, Julie made a cake for Sam's birthday. If I was Julie, I would say, I made a cake for Sam's birthday. Now, what if we change this around and say, Sam made a birthday cake for Julie? If I was Julie, I would say, Sam made a birthday cake for me. If you are talking about someone or something else, use he, she, her, him, you, or it. For example, Sean rode a horse today. Sean is a he, so we would say he rode a horse today. Patrick got the horse ready for Sean. Another way of saying that is Patrick got the horse ready for him. Megan planted some flowers. Since Megan is a she, we could say, she planted some flowers. Megan picked a flower for Lisa. Another way to say this is Megan picked a flower for her. Can Danny wash the car? If we were talking to Danny, we could say, can you wash the car? The car needs to be washed. Can you wash the car? Since we're talking about the car, another way to say this is, the car needs to be washed. Can you wash it? When we are using plural nouns, we will use the pronouns from the second box. If you are talking about a group that includes you, use we or us. For example, the whole first grade class is going to the zoo. Since you are in the first grade class, you would say, we are going to the zoo. We is the pronoun we use instead of the whole first grade class. Here's another example. Do you want to come to the zoo with our class? Since you are part of the class, you can say, do you want to come to the zoo with us? Now, if you are talking about a group that does not include you, you would use they or them. For example, Kyler, Michael, Emma, and Taylor are going skating. If you are none of them, you could say, they are going skating. Do you want to go skating with Kyler, Michael, Emma, and Taylor? Since you are not part of them, you would ask, do you want to go skating with them?